Just 1 hour north of Toronto, a precious gem flows silently through the landscape, the Credit River. It's more than just a river. It's a lifeline, a sanctuary, a legacy, and a promise to the generations yet to come. Wildlife is abundant. The birds of the Credit watershed are a colorful exhibition of the diversity of nature. Within the Credit River watershed, there are now only scattered remnants of endangered species. The Jefferson salamander, the red-side dace, and threatened numbers of bobolink, eastern meadowlark, and red-headed woodpecker. As the fall colors appear in full display, the native brook trout perform their annual migration into the shelter of cool spring water upwellings. They need clear water that must be between 7 and 12 degrees centigrade in order to spawn successfully. The habitat of these gorgeous fish has become depleted over time. Here's a review of changes in the Credit River's brook trout population. This is an example of how much loss we've had in one watershed. The first map is a compilation of historical records from old surveyor's notes in the early 1800s. The green shows where brook trout were present. The red is where they are no longer found. And this is by the 1950s. By the 1980s, this was the situation. And by the early 2000s, this was the situation. Now you can see that we've lost huge numbers. And this is the West Credit River here. The West Credit is the last major bastion of brook trout populations left in the Credit River watershed. And you can see that we've lost more than 80%. The trout still survive, although predatory forays are common with herons, kingfishers, ospreys, cormorants, mergansers, and mink. Above water, there are even greater issues that threaten the credit. Global warming is well recognized. Urbanization degrades the watershed. There are issues with winter's road salting and agricultural runoff with concomitant sedimentation. Here is the Erin wastewater treatment plant, which will be discharging 7.2 million litres of treated effluent daily, right into the headwaters where those remaining brook trout live. You can see that the landscape around Caledon is already severely scarred from existing excavated gravel pits. As if this wasn't enough, the Votorantim Cementos mega quarry in Caledon, Ontario will alter its landscape forever. Votorantim Cementos is the 8th largest cement company in the world. There's a similar smaller facility in St. Mary's, Ontario. All these looming threats compromise the habitat of the brook trout and their mayfly food sources. This green drake mayfly is in short supply already on the credit. Listen to this message from Steve Noakes.
I get frustrated, and that's what I think about. And I think about who's going to do this when I'm gone. I mean, that's my biggest fear, is that I know, there's going to be more change coming. There's going to be more stress on the river. There'll be dramatic change coming. And if we don't have new blood and, you know, like a solid foundation, then it's going to end with the few of us, and it just can't end that way.
We would like to express our gratitude for long-term volunteers. The Credit River is not just water and stones, it's our gift to the future. Join us in protecting it. Together we can ensure that the Credit River flows as a symbol of our commitment to nature and the generations yet to come.